Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. We're going to be playing the challenge and we're going to pre-record or record these couple first matches and see how we do. I like to do this because duration between matches is fairly long and we don't exactly want to have that space there. So we'll chunk this up, see how it goes for this format. As you can see, we're in the challenge, 90 people in there, about a minute and 40 left. So let's take a look at the deck that we're going to be running here. This is the deck. Not too much has changed from different Karn iterations. We're still going to go the Karn route. We're still going to play 4 here. I think that's where we want to be. I could make a last minute change to add an extra Chandra. That's probably about the only thing I would do, and take out one Karn, do the 3-3 split. But I've been pretty happy with the 4-2 split here. We have 3 Cavern of Souls. We've been seeing an uptick in blue-white. So assuming we run into that during the challenge, the Cavern will be nice. What did I replace? The Void. The Void down here. So it's not like we're giving up extra mountains for colorless, potentially. Blood Moons, all that. We do have a Krenko in here as the 4th Legion Warboss, and I do have an extra Krenko here in the sideboard as well, just for that aggro. Seems to go nice and wide against our blue-white opponents. Otherwise, no Welding Jar. We're going to do the Crypt because we are having a little bit of trouble with Dredge. It gives us a little bit of an edge game 1 if we get a fast Karn. And that's about it. There might be 1 or 2 spicy things in here. We'll let those pan out if they do throughout the league. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We got 30 seconds for our first match here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. For those that are in YouTube, hit that subscribe link, bell, all those cool things below. For those on Twitch, you'll be seeing this live if we get to perhaps our 4th round and have a shot at top 16. This way we can do things in between the rounds. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's get into our challenge. 94 people, which means I believe it is 8 rounds. 94 will put us at 7 rounds, which is nice for a Saturday. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Down with Disease is our first opponent. We did lose the die roll 5-2. Let's see how we do. Also, we'll probably in the future get a more recorded stream look versus a stream look. So chat will be quiet, obviously, there. But that's how the layout's going to be. This first hand is interesting. We do have an Abrade and a Chalice here. We have a Slagstorm if my opponent goes wide. If my opponent is kind of anything else, though, could be rough. We'll go ahead and keep, though. It's an unknown opponent. I don't mind the hand. It's a bit of a weaker hand here. If it's burn here, we'll feel really good. Oh, basic mountain. Alright, it's burn. I feel reasonably good here. We have the Abrade to remove this and a Chalice on 1. We do pick up our land. Our opponent is going to help us with our draws here. Cavern of Souls doesn't make too much sense here, so we'll just pitch that. I think I like everything else. We're likely to draw for Karn. Karn is a little ways out there anyway. Alright. We'll see what's coming down here on 2. An Eidolon would be a little bit of a pain. Would be just a touch of a pain here. Lava spikes me and skewers me. 12-10. Ensnaring Bridge has been found. Not something I really want to be playing necessarily. Alright, can we take another 2 here? Lightning bolts, lava spikes, and other creatures here. I feel like if they had another creature, they would have played it, then the lava spike. Maybe they just wanted to get the skewer out. If we put Chalice on 1, we take 2. They do something like light up the stage. I think I'm okay with this. If they have an Eidolon behind this, then I can Slagstorm. I do take 2 to go to 8 and then another additional 2. We'll see. We'll see. Another Ensnaring Bridge. These are becoming worse and worse for us. And they play out a Boros Charm. Okay. I think we're just going to be mana efficient here and do the Slagstorm. Once again, these Abrades are probably not doing it for us. We might just ditch the Walking Ballista entirely. They're at 3 mana now, so skewers and such will be a thing. Or they can just Boros Charm us. Or they can just Boros Charm us. Alright, I like the hand that we had. We kept just a bit slow there. But the Chalice is probably good. A Blood Moon obviously would have shut off 8 points of damage. Okay. So we have to beat Burn here. We'll bring in our Angers instead of the Bridges. It's definitely number 1 here. I think I want to bring Krenko and Hazard in, even though they'll probably be bringing in Searing Blazes and such. Our Karn is probably just too weak here. So Hazard and Krenko here for a pair of Karns. I just don't see anything I would want the Karn to go grab necessarily, other than maybe a bridge, because I don't have a reason. We could put an Acroma out on a Morph. It's not the greatest, but it is something to do on turn 3 or 2. And it's another creature. We'll go ahead and do that. And I think I'm just going to bring this Storm Breath in and just completely negate the Karn package here. Our Chalices are main. We have Chandras. We have a lot of removal suite. And we have the Blood Moon. So we're going to go that route and see if we can't lock my my lovely Burn opponent out. We'll be looking for Simian, Spirit Guide, and probably Chalice here. Burn is a rough matchup. It's a little rough to see it as match 1 of the league. That being said, we'll keep this. It is a Chalice on 1. I do like me a Chalice on 1. We do have a clock behind this. They're probably going to have Searing Blazes or other things of that nature. An additional Chalice wouldn't be bad to see here. Land is good. Alright, pass turn. We probably just run out the Goblins, even though they'll probably have something like a Searing Blaze. We can't be passive against our opponent. We're going to fetch here. I'm expecting maybe Eidolon. Core Firewalker. Alright, 2-2 we gotta beat. Let's play Rabblemaster and pass turn here. Alright, I'm expecting the Goblin Rabblemaster to be killed in some fashion. The Storm Breath is kind of nice because it will get over the Firewalker and start doing a lot of damage. Running lands here is probably not a bad thing. Land, fetch, shock is not a good sign for us. Kills this. Destructive Revelry kills Chalice. Bolt. Bolts Rabblemaster. Okay. Just a 2. Alright, well, we'll play Rabblemaster here. Maybe we can draw all of the bolt action towards the Rabblmasters here. And if they decide that they're going to hold up Core Firewalker, we'll just keep slamming Rabblmasters here. Land, fetch. Mountain. Goblin Guide. I guess that's a good sign. They're not bolting this just yet. It's not as good of a sign. Hits for 6 here. What do we have on top? Acroma Angel of Fury. We'll go ahead and block here. Sneak attack. Let's go ahead and cast face down here. As a blocker, past turn. And we'll leave this goblin back as well. It dies to Core Firewalker here. My opponent didn't do anything there, so maybe they have enchantment or artifact removal. So if we hit a couple running lands, Storm Breath might be a thing. There's a Swifty Spear. The swiftiest of spears. I don't know if I'm double blocking that just to give it a shot at killing it. It might be worth it. Let's see if they've fired in here. They do. We hit our land. So I think here I'm going to block. And I kind of want to just maybe block again. Let's not block. Will Chandra tick down kill this? We're killing this as well. We found our land, and if Chandra lives, we get the Storm Breath. They don't know about Storm Breath. They know about the Gemstone, and that's it. Eidolon here. Okay. Keeping Firewalker back here. A Chalice. That's Chandra. I think Chandra kill Swift Spear is where we want to be. Goblin blocks Eidolon. They start taking damage. If we hit our next land, we have a big creature. If not, Rabblemaster can block. We can also put Chalice on 2 kind of safely here. So we'll definitely block here if they do get through. No 1-drop, maybe a 2-drop. Alright, Goblin Guide. Let's yield. It's for 2, 2, 2. We do hit our land, which is good. We'll go ahead and block 2 damage. An Anger would have been nice there. I think it's just Storm Breath here, hold back. Because we got to block again. I'll block Eidolon if given that a chance. Because we can't take 6 here. We just can't. There's a Swift Spear. Oh boy. They swing with everything. Unfortunately, Core Firewalker can kill us pretty quick. We get a Krenko behind this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, so we're going to block Eidolon here so that we don't die to using our spells. And then we're going to just try to flood the board. They Skullcrack us. They decide to do this, take damage here. Takes us 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Actually, that means we're dead here. Because I don't have something to block this. Looks like Burn is going to get us here, unfortunately. We tried. Core Firewalker, though. If we had the Blood Moon, it really wouldn't have done too much here. It is a bit of a shame, but we do know Burn is a difficult matchup for us. That being said, we could definitely have a lot of things going for us next turn, but all a little bit too late. Chalice in 1 was killed and all that good stuff, so. Alright. Well, we'll see you guys in the next match and see how it goes. That'll end this one, though. Alright. Alright, guys. See you next match.